Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. It is I, the one and only, the Fantabulous Fred Casden. As tonight we are playing Star Trek Online, what we do every Thursday night. As we were getting a lot of sound and stuff and settings taken care of. So I should be sounding louder than the in-game audio. Well, we shall see. And first off, let's address something in the room. To anybody who knows my father, Phil Cohen, aka Phil Casden, the funky white boy, I wish to apologize for the fact that he's basically become a spiteful, ignorant, racist bigot. In not so many words. Yes, so... And yeah, that's all I want to say about that. And I said that live on stream. So, and since I know he has some of his followers on Facebook checking my stuff out, I know this is going to get back to him. So there you go. With that said, let's get this show on the road here. We are going to be covering the at least the first chunk of the Iconian arc today. Basically, the entire game up to this point has basically been the Iconian arc, but it's the Iconian War in and of itself, where direct head-to-head confrontations and so forth. And let's grab the shades here. Not the shades, but these glasses, because I actually need these ones to actually play this game, because the font and stuff is a little bit on the tiny side.
I'm Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. You can't be too careful where Hobus is concerned. But I wouldn't mind some help. Can you rendezvous with me at these coordinates? Having a real starship here would be a big help.
She asking for a real starship. Does she not realize what I'm not flying? Alrighty. Let's go. This one, we need to tally up things here. Let's see, we need 20. Let's go with this one. Last night was a lot of fun with Iceman going through more of the Division 2. And all things going right, we should be able to finish that next week in terms of the New York stuff. And then Wednesdays will shift to include something else in the weekly lineups and things. Oh, I need... I'm not sure exactly yet, but we'll, of course, we always try to think ahead, but I'm not totally sure. Because when you really think about it, the Division 2 has had 20, as of yesterday, has had 20 dedicated streams to it. And I have done some stuff off stream to make sure things get accomplished. Oh, that was a big mission. Lexi! There you go, Lexi Sorrow. There's a dab. Lexi Hype, hyping it up. Lexi, how are you doing today? As we pop over here, give you the proper shout out, the honors as they will. And of course, mark that as complete. We give you an extra dab. Lexi, how are you today? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful Thursday. Do I have room for one more? Yes, I do. Oh, hey, if I'm aware someone is a streamer, or I do try to, give the proper shout outs. I'm doing alright. Had an interesting afternoon of interactions and so forth with people. Work was particularly interesting in that trying to get feedback from people who were injured at their place of employment on behalf of a state's Workers' Compensation Bureau. Apparently, a lot of states are looking to, get some feedback on how certain things are and improve those much needed services. So it's quite fascinating when you're actually able to sit down and ask someone, okay, how was it and how could it be better? It's quite amazing how people say, oh, this thing sucks, but when you actually sit down and ask them, they have to think about it. And some folks were very insightful. Others, as you probably can guess, not so much. So, little peek behind the curtain, as it were, as we get this all set up here. Alright, I should have something. I feel like I should have something that I can use to upgrade things. I can't remember where it is. Promotions. Because I did add the expansion pack for this. Where is it? For items tab. There we go. Let's claim these titles. Alright. Upgrade item. Alright, so we need... let's put this here. Alright. Regenerative shield. As we think and consider all the possibilities here. What's this? Kobali shield. Obelisk. I feel like this ship should have like a... oh no, it's this. Okay. Alright, so that should even out a bit there. Hopefully, as because we have beam weapons, cannon. Alright, worst comes to worst, I can swap this up to a different slot. But so hopefully we will be having less explosions and more steady things here. Tomorrow night stream, we're doing some wrestling with WWE 2K20 story modes. I gotta come up with a title for that. Saturday night, Twitch Sing. Sunday night, Overwatch. Monday, Super Mario Odyssey. Much to my bigoted father's dismay. I don't have issues, but yeah, he's making it difficult at times. The funny thing about the start of a stream, of a Star Trek Online stream, there is so many things one has to figure in. This ship is so tiny. And making sure we have everything lined up and so forth. Now, in terms of story progression, we are here. And chances are, based on these missions, we're probably going to get through at least 3, maybe 4 of these tonight. It is a little tough. Whoa!
Thank you for the host and sharing this broadcast.
SBot Gaming, thank you very much for the host. And the raid, as that takes a minute to kick in. SBot Gaming, who does Star Trek Online streams. I managed to lurk on your stream the other day. I like what I saw. Very entertaining. Unfortunately, I'm someone that's like, when I'm lurking, I am very multitasking. So, but hopefully you had yourself a good stream. What are you doing, Stowe, tonight? You know what I gotta figure out is how to put like the game title in these shout out alerts. Is this way? I know a lot of folks who have it. Okay, just a short one this evening. Fleet maintenance and dailies. Ah, yes. I did my one daily earlier, which was basically go to Ryza, do things. Sluggeth. Thank you for the follow, and I gotta adjust some of my alert sounds and so forth. Well, Sluggeth, thank you very much for the follow. And tonight we're in the Iconian story arc. Last week we switched starships. We are now a Cardassian flying a Bajorian interceptor, which meaning this ship is going to get blown up a lot. And I upgraded what I could. We also added the Discovery expansion, because it was surprisingly discounted. I'm not sure if it was a special promotion or whatnot, but it was discounted. How much was it? It was like 100. It was like 10,500 Zen. So I'm not sure if that was the regular price or if they lowered it or whatnot, or if they recognized that I had stuff already. I don't know. Alright, so dealing with Iconians.
This is Federation Shuttle Tereshkova.
End of summer sale soon. That's true.
Requesting emergency assistance.
As usual, I might miss it. Oh yeah, no, the end of summer it happens in the yeah. But typically on my main, I don't switch ships. If I get any new ships, it's mainly for secondary characters, just to have something different. This is the Ponce. We receive your distress call.
I'm under attack by Romulan vessels. I could use a little help here. I'm a decent pilot, but things are getting a little rough.
Acknowledge Tereskova. We're on our way.
This freighter's packing some serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
This is the Romulan Imperial Star Navy. You are in a restricted area. Leave immediately.
Romulan Star Navy? These aren't Tal Shiar ships. They're Imperial loyalists.
Yes, they're loyal, all right. I need a reposition. Okay, the slight console change I did definitely works out. I forget who mentioned it in terms of using a phaser console, because I got cannons on this thing plus beams. So that definitely worked out nicely. I really should have hazard emitters because that's always a problem, always a weakness. Bring us around. Big explosion. Nice. Your ship is a lot more agile than my
Thanks for
temporal
the
battle
assistance.
cruiser.
I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal.
You want to know why it has such a great turn weight? Where is it? I'll just let that speak for itself. RCS Accelerator Mark 15 plus 47.55% 0.5 flight turn rate. The only reason I grind dilithium on anything, on any character for any point in time, is just to upgrade consoles. Just get the Phoenix prize packs and get the Phoenix upgrades, and that's it. Any ideas why they attacked you? And I realize my mic is coming in a little hot, so I need to
our vessels.
adjust that slightly.
Of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but also not allies of the Republic. Last true sons of the Empire, that sort of thing. Not to impose, but my shuttle's taken a beating. Do you mind if I bring it aboard?
What's the most Klingon response? This is a restricted area. Why were you here?
I took the gateway back to Tau Dewa, and from there I've been on a course home to Trill. I got diverted by a Class 3 ionic storm. This system is safe from the storm, but not the Romulans.
Do we actually believe that? Answer is no, because I played this mission. Scanning, their primary engine assembly is damaged, reading multiple Romulan life signs. We are being hailed.
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salon. This vessel has been disabled. Your interference is disruptive, but survivable.
Lieutenant Salon, what are you doing on that freighter? Shouldn't you be on the Lisette trying to go through Commander Jirok's drawers looking for the captain's gold? And that is a running gag with me, going back a couple of years now.
This unit is executing its priority directives. All other directives have been suspended.
Kill them all! Ask questions later. Kapla! That is the Klingon response. Why did you attack us?
This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defense of associates is required by priority override.
Gaius, why are you referring to yourself as this unit? Other than the fact that Star Trek Online actually takes a little bit from the William Shatner novel Star Trek The Return and directly makes the connection between the Borg and V'ger. And if you really doubt that, pay attention to when you fight those big Omnimatrix, the giant Ho-Ho Borg ships. If you listen, if you've never noticed it, and many people haven't because of sound settings, but you actually hear the guitar riff for V'ger's sounds from Star Trek The Motion Picture, plus that freaking plasma torpedo that can one-shot you, is directly from Star Trek The Motion Picture. That one-shot plasma torpedo that can, if it hits you, it basically wipes you out. That is straight up that plasma weapon that takes out those 3 Klingon cruisers at the start of Star Trek The Motion Picture. And also, this unit, Lieutenant Aia, in Star Trek The Motion Picture, refers to herself as this unit after she's abducted by V'ger and everything. So it's like, all these subtle little things. Scans of the freighter show it's a ship intended to deceive. The modest exterior hides an extremely well-equipped interior. Their weapons, shields, and engines have all been upgraded, as have most of the subsystems, but I'm not reading signs of no contraband or Borg technology outside of Lieutenant Salon's implants. I suspect a trap. It may be that someone is controlling Gaius through his Borg implants. We know it's possible, and he's acting out of character. We should be wary. He can't answer our questions because he isn't there. We need to find out who did this. And let's not forget the hour-long loop around the Enterprise. It's the most fan service ever in a film. For a Star Trek film, yes. But now in terms of the most fan service in a film ever, I think there are as many anime features that could gradually be pointed out as an example there. Like a tractor beam onto the freighter and having a wait team meet me in the transporter room. You can transport to the surface. Surface of what? That's the fun of reading things out loud. You start realizing all the typos and grammatical errors, and the fact that things that somebody was sleeping on the job with this mission. Anime is just bar raising, yes. And if you're going to raise anything, raise the bar. Oh yeah, that's right. Beam to the surface. That's right. You beam down to Hobus. That's... Yeah, I was thinking we'd go directly to the Q ship. My fault. The facility's badly damaged. Atmospheric pressure is holding steady, but power is fluctuating, and many of the systems are barely functional. Scans are reading several Romulan life signs throughout the facility. Whoever they are, they're deeper in the complex. I think they're trying to restore full power. Let's see if we can get any information from these computer subsystems. Computer core usage 12%. Oh, this kind of looks like my computer diagnostic settings. An inoperative gateway, we should check that out. Computer functionality at 12%. Romulan naval officers. Romulan naval officers. I wonder what they were working on. Power system, no geothermal taps functioning. They have enough power, but it looks like they're still locked out of the computer memory.
That doesn't help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data.
How about the gateway lore? Or maybe the gateway before? The lab was attacked but not destroyed. Maybe we can find some clues. Scan the bodies. For the bodies hit the floor. Nothing we can do for them now. I know that various factions have skirmished over this facility since Romulus was lost in hopes of finding out what caused the supernova. Looks like these were the Republic Allied remnants who happened to be in the wrong place. Their injuries are consistent with Romulan military disruptors, which fits what we've already seen of the Romulan naval presence here. These wounds are recent. These remnants must have been part of Obusec's forces. They've kept the facility secure since it was taken from Tatis. I'm surprised that statue survived all the battles that have happened here. Perhaps it's so unsettling, people are afraid to damage it. It's a preserver statue, now that I think about it. And take a good look at it. That ain't Romulan. No, that's an Iconian stat. That's an Iconian. I just actually noticed. And the giveaway is the head. This mission's been around for so many years now, and I just now noticed it. Damn. This is the joy of going back through missions, folks. Create a new character, go through the missions, and so forth.
There's a door to the left.
But there was also a door to the right. This place seems to be a magnet for terrible events. Oh no! Star Trek Lower Decks hasn't been seen here. These Imperialists were definitely looking for something in the computers, but what? Oh, file system hall, verify integrity, file corrupted, restoring backups, please wait. We need to get to that lab. These Romulans might be trying to steal or restart the Iconian Gate. This place has seen quite a lot of fighting. Well, quite a bit. Towers attempts to reactivate the gate, the Republic's counterattack, and now whoever has assaulted it again. The space is essentially a war zone. Essentially, so that's why we answer the call of duty. Huh, I said duty. I never claimed to be mature, folks. My stream is, but I'm not.
Quick, through the side door and down to the gate.
Through the side door. Right. Lita's actually gotten ahead. Wow, so nice of the welcoming committee to come meet me. The welcoming committee. Da 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 da. Run down the ramps, over the hills and through the woods. To Grandma's house we go. The big left turn. Roadhouse. Alright, now to take Sela prisoner.
I surrender.
That's it?
Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend Lieutenant Ceylon and how to fix his addled Borg brain.
He's no friend of mine, but
About
that'll
the
be good.
gateways and how to use them. About the Iconians. Now tell me, aren't those things more important than the fleeting pleasure you'll get from shooting me?
Who said I wanted to shoot her? I didn't want to shoot her. Did you say I wanted to shoot her? Because I didn't say I wanted to shoot her. I'm not interested in any more of your lies.
But you are interested in what I can tell you.
That is true.
This gateway is damaged beyond repair, but I learned a thing or two when I was a guest of the Iconians. I know how to operate their gateways, and I've memorized several sets of coordinates. I know about places you haven't seen yet.
What about the...
In fact, the only reason I was here...
3 a.m. we
was
are?
to
All
open the
right.
gate
You have
to
yourself a great night.
specific
Thanks for the raid and the
Iconian
host.
base.
Have a great Friday. Fleeing one jail to go back to another. You know, when you think about it, the Iconian gateways are essentially like stargates.
Not exactly. Do you really think there are only 2 Dyson spheres? There are more, and I know the location of the one the Iconians are still using.
That's always the objective, Iceman. And
Wouldn't
how are
you
you,
like to
sir?
see that?
Why should I believe you? This hasn't shown. You haven't shown us anything credible. Sir, we're getting a message from command. Patch it through.
The Romulan Republic has just notified us that Sela has escaped from their custody. Since your ship was last known to be near Romulan space, I am tasking you to keep a watchful eye for that treacherous Greenblood.
She ain't
Your
treacherous, but she does have
communications
green
officer tells
blood.
me you are not aboard your ship. What is going on?
Honestly, bet you've been successful with your work. Yeah, that's right. I've lost like since the 15th of July. I'm down 18 pounds. Where exactly that weight was lost from, I'm actually quite curious. I'm in the middle of securing a battle. What the hell does that say? I'm in the middle of securing a battle site, sir. Oh, okay. It said site.
No, please, go ahead. I can wait.
Go ahead, Chancellor.
Sela was last reported in the Devron sector. Apparently, she has amassed a small group of loyal Imperial forces.
Which reminds me,
including
Iceman, you would have gotten a kick of how I dealt with that
formerly
elite,
intelligence
elite,
officer. With these assets, it is likely that she has ships and strategic
whatchamacallit,
information
like,
at her command.
elite control point. It's not control point. The other thing, and 180. Here we come. Yeah, it's like 100 pounds. Yeah, 18 down, 90 more to go. Actually, I'll be happy to get down to like 250. That is my short-term goal, which will take a long time to reach. She's here, sir. I defeated her loyal subjects in battle. She has surrendered. But how I dealt with this one thing, because this one not control point, it's what's the other thing in the Division 2? It had, not the control points, the other ones. Territory control, that's it. All of these enemies were standing on top, like on a second railing. I just tossed my turn up there and just basically chewed them out for like a good few minutes before I eventually got stepped on. It was like towards the southern end of Battery Park on the New York map.
I have a notion. Let us loosen the leash. See where Sela goes. Find out what she has planned. Discover how extensive her network of supporters truly is. You have bested her in battle. Now it is time to best her in Klinzar.
What the hell is Klinzar? Understood. I see what we can discover.
Well, well, well. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, isn't that the saying? I'll make you a deal. You want Gaius back, and you want to learn what I know?
Yes, we
I'm willing
do.
to give you both. But first, we'll need to discuss the deal aboard my ship. Don't worry. I'm sure your crew will keep a transporter lock and whisk you away at the first sign of danger. Enjoy having the upper hand for as long as it lasts.
You're no threat to me. We'll do this on your ship.
I suppose we don't have much choice. Whenever you're ready, we can beam up to Sela's ship.
You can do it.
But
The
I'll
fact
go
that you
with
have
Roger
identified
6.
that things were going wrong. The fact that you have identified that things were going the wrong way and found a workout routine that motivates you to keep going is a spectacular step. Yes, indeed. And not to mention, every now and then I will actually embarrass myself on streaming it too. So there's an added bonus. I just gotta remember to wear a dark color shirt, because if I wear like a light color shirt, boy, do you see? Yeah, a light color shirt definitely shows the effort that goes into it.
I know you're not inclined to believe me, but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to a sphere the Iconians are still using.
It wasn't
The
too
Iconians
bad
have
considering
many
that they were
servants.
all basically
Some,
in one
like
spot.
Malachi, you have already seen. I watched how they opened the gateways and memorized the coordinates. The Iconians are moving their soldiers and ships into position. One day, soon, they'll be right on our doorstep.
And what do you want me to do?
This is our one chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack. And they won't wait for our ships
And what's
to be in
left
position or
for
give us
next
time
week,
to
I
muster
think I already said it, is
One
basically
day,
one side
one day
mission,
very soon, the
then
Iconians will simply
the
appear at
keener
our
mission
homelands.
itself.
We will have to fight to survive.
And what did you do to Lieutenant Salon?
Poor Gaius. All that
and
bored
then
hardware in his head made it easy to
basically
give him
whatever
some
else. I
guidance.
mean, it's basically
I've had quite a
the
bit of time to learn
21st,
about board technology.
21
All
dedicated
you
streams
need
to
to
that,
know
which puts it right
is
on
which
par
switches to flip.
with Mass Effect
It's been
Andromeda.
very helpful having someone on the inside. I would have never escaped without him. But as a gesture of goodwill, I'll give him back now. There probably won't be any permanent damage.
Let's talk about it. How do you manage to reprogram Gaius so thoroughly? His implants aren't that invasive.
The Tal Shiar has studied mind control for decades, and I had full access to their techniques. Some of it is quite ingenious. Do you know that the proper sequence of mental conditioning and image projection can program someone to kill their best?
Nah, I'm not that good.
I've seen it. Once you know how to get into someone's head, you're there forever.
Do you actually think you can fight the Iconians?
With the coordinates I've memorized, I can gain access to an Iconian staging sphere. Tapping into the Iconian data networks is risky, but the potential benefits are significant.
Well,
It
maybe
will be
Call of
difficult.
Cthulhu. It's largely investigative.
Iconian operating
Yep.
systems
I think
are
I have
designed
that
to
too through
override
the
and destroy
Game
other
Pass.
computers. However, I know
Or the
enough
games with
about
gold.
their devices to gain some useful information before that happens. Specifically, we need to determine what forces the Iconians will use against us. We must prepare for what's coming.
Alright, let's get your ship moving.
My engineers report that they're having trouble keeping engine powers stable. It appears you did quite a bit of damage to my ship.
Yeah, we did.
Unrelated systems keep failing in no discernible pattern. Perhaps you can take some of your people down to the engine room and have a look? Keep in mind that the sooner we get underway, the sooner this is all over.
Very well. I'll head to the engine room. Again, in the Star Trek universe, they actually call this ship a Q ship. Basically, it's a freighter that's heavily armed.
This unit is in diagnostic mode.
Lieutenant Solon, can you understand me? What happened? Gaius? Garrus? Do you understand what you're doing?
This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
There's no way to treat a valued... This is no way to treat a valued warrior. Who said we valued him? Ponce! Prepare to the medical staff to retrieve a warrior who needs Borg implants deactivated. Dude. Lita still doesn't trust Sela. The Daha Master can handle her. Yes, a Cardassian has gone to the ranks of the Klingon Empire. To become a Daha Master was like the equivalent of like a Vice Admiral, which is freaking hilarious. Your orders. We need to reinitialize the main deflector. The main deflector handles particle manipulation and fuel generation. That task is best handled by a science officer. Thrak is my science officer. We need to get the main stage flux chiller repaired. Chiller? Yeah, okay. Intermix levels are a tricky formula to get right. That's a task left handled to an engineer. I think... oh no, Monet is also a science officer. Okay, 3 of 9 is an engineer. Shield power back up, and getting minimum shields back up will take some knowledge of the shield induction system and the amount of load retrofitted freighter can bear. That's a job handled by a tactical officer, and that will be Lita. That wasn't an equipment failure. That was a bomb.
What are you doing to my ship down there?
Nothing.
Make things worse.
Sir, the saboteur has set off that explosive is on the move. Scans are picking up additional devices planted in the engine room. Looks like there are anti-tamper devices designed to keep anyone from getting close enough to disable the mines. You need to use your tricorder to desync the mine and then move a little bit closer until you can get in reach to deactivate it. If you get too close without disabling the sensors, the anti-personnel defenses will fire. So I need to scramble the mine sensors until I can get close enough to deactivate the mines. Yeah, I meant retrofit, but rectal fit. How much a rectal fit a freighter can bear? Probably. You know what's funny? Like on the highlight reels on Facebook, they have like automatic subtitles, and apparently the Facebook's automatic subtitles on videos can clearly understand you, can clearly understand the game, but they sure as hell cannot understand me. So I found that a little bit funny. At least 6 inches, yeah. It's a rectal fit, at least 6 inches. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You silly? And I'm Bullwinkle. Nice to meet you. That's one. Actually, this is kind of neat that my bridge officers are kind of scattered a little bit to get things done. Speaking of silly... Hold up. I need to actually do something here.
Audio clip of that and get it in here. Dude's empty. Well, what happened? Well, what's happened? Okay, rocket turret. We probably should take it. Oh! Oh, yeah! What is up? Fred, my man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Fred, thank you so much for that resub, brother. I appreciate it, man.
First the sub, and now...
Great to see you, brother. Thank you so much for the sub, man. You too, Fred. Fred is over streaming some Star Trek Online.
A cameo from the effing Dante Savage.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Who is playing Bioshock. So if you were interested in checking that out,
have a fantastic stream.
So there you go. A cameo from the effing Dante Savage. Yeah. I'm probably like the one dumbass on Twitch that actually will go ahead and do something like that. But, you know. It's like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and promote my friends who are streaming at the same time as me. Why? Because that's how I roll. Particularly if they got things that I can mess with them with. Such as Dante. First the sub, then the rum. Yeah, pretty much. Not to mention, it's a great thing if I'm lurking on someone's channel to begin with. It's
I
like,
shouldn't need to remind you that we're on a timetable, so I won't.
getting some more readings of the device's energy signatures. But I was about to say, if I'm lurking on someone's channel during my stream, it's like kind of makes sense to throw it over and see what they're up to and whatnot. I'm almost tempted, if I can get it lined up in the perfect way, to kind of have it be Maybe do like the BRB's thing, like let's see what's happening elsewhere or something like that. Picking up an energy trace. The saboteur is nearby. He's all the way on the other side of the deck. Yeah, pretty much. And basically, the people that streamed definitely stream at the same time as me typically are Kalanol, Dante, Thumbs, and others. There, that engineer has another device. Kill him!
I recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative on deep cover.
Liar!
I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Sela. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled.
Ike, don't promote them. She'll get you killed. How did you do you happen to get aboard Sela's ship? That's too much. This is too much of a coincidence.
Republic intelligence has agents seeded through many of the groups in the old guard, and even a few infiltrating the top.
We have proof.
It was happenstance that I was in
proof. Roll away.
Sela escaped prison. What I need now is to keep this ship stalled long enough for the Republic to arrive. Then we can take Sela back to prison where she belongs.
We can't do that, and we can't let you keep this ship stopped. I'm gonna have to kill you.
Sela's using you. She'll never tell you anything of substance. If she was the Iconian's prisoner, she couldn't have seen anything important. If she's still working with them, then she's leading you into a trap. Your only chance is to capture her now and help us reveal anyone in the Republic who helped her escape.
After let this played out, Sela won't tell us anything, but if she thinks I'm on her side, she'll show me everything. Cold-blooded. Then again, I'm almost as bad as Thumbs. I did get us killed in the gears. Or actually, I got myself killed by stepping into the shadows. Thinking that there was something there, and then these crows came down. The crows came down and did things. Horrible things. Oh boy.
I understand you've captured a saboteur. I won't tolerate a threat to the safety of this mission and my crew. I intend to have him executed immediately.
I understand you wish to execute him immediately. It saves me the trouble from having to take him into custody, so this is clearly non-negotiable.
Very well. However, this still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working Iconian gate.
I know where to find a gateway. The pawns can depart as soon as you're ready.
The Nopata system? Interesting.
Akib had a base there. He was conducting research for the Iconians.
My ship has been modified to mask its energy signature, so we should be able to get there without detection. The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though.
Can't you order the Tal Shiar to let us pass?
The Tal Shiar serves the Iconians now. Certain elements of the Imperial Navy are still loyal, but the Tal Shiar would be more inclined to shoot me than listen to me.
Fine, I'm going back to my ship. We'll see what we'll find at Nopata. Ponce, beam us up. Kind of weird that Lita's beam up effect is a Federation beam up. Ridding a large amount of space debris in at least one Romulan ship in orbit, I can't determine if it's Romulan Navy or Tal Shiar, but it's definitely not a Republic vessel. Hell, Sheila, does she have any information about this?
Those are Tal Shiar ships. The Star Navy doesn't have the interest or the means to police far-flung systems like this one. The Tal Shiar and I don't exactly see eye to eye these days, so feel free to do what you will.
Last time I was here, Akiv had a secret facility on the planet. The Tal Shiar must be using his old base.
Enemy vessel. This system is under Tal Shiar control. Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
Unlikely. Whoa, damn.
We are under attack and requesting assistance.
Responding to your request for assistance.
Oh, that's one. Well, crap.
Rear shields failing.
Oh, that worked out.
Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
Oh, great. I got myself stuck. Don't clip that. Whoops. Sir, sensors are reading a structure on the surface, sir, with a small number of Romulans present, also picking up some kind of dampening field. We can transport you to the outside of one of the buildings, but the field will prevent transport to some parts of the facility. Thrak says that like as if he's not coming along. Because tomorrow night we're going to be doing some body slamming stuff.
Hakiv's private research facility. Soon all this will be lost to the sand. What a monument to folly.
I never thought I'd be coming back here after I escaped from Akiv's arena. Trust me, this was a nice return. Considering the Mission Coliseum is actually a real cool mission.
The Tal Shiar commonly use a diverter to intercept standard access codes on electronic locks. Give me just a moment. There. You really should learn some of these things.
Yeah, she's right. The destroyer is still functioning smoothly in spite of all the
Someone else
sand.
has been through here recently. Tal Shiar!
Personal shield losing power.
Why am I not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck?
Wreck 'em all!
At least they were smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory.
Sela is savage, man. She doesn't think much of her own people. Read the logs. Personal log. Though we managed to restore partial power to the exterior facility, the lab itself remains on its own power system with a distortion field around it. This whole mission has been an exercise in futility. I told the commander it would be, but she doesn't want to hear anything negative. She pulled out most of the engineers and just left our 2 squads behind in case we stumbled across something new. I hate this planet. There's nothing to do but shoot Sela cats maintain the power systems, and try to keep the sand out of the door tracks. Because sand gets everywhere. Like war. War never changes. Personal log. We managed to adjust our scanners and locate another passageway behind one of the walls in the office, but nobody can figure out how to get it to open. It's probably locked down via the computer systems. At this point, I think it's going to be a matter of cracking the code, but Hakeem was so secretive and paranoid, he used a fractal-based encryption. Not even the Borg could break this thing. We have the computer working on it, but it's going to take months, and that's if we get lucky. The commander says the forces are needed elsewhere, so she's going to have to leave a skeleton crew behind here. Says that if we can't get anything useful, there's no sense leaving troops on a deserted planet. I just hope she decides to pull all of us out sooner rather than later. It's like, as always, make sure you pull out before or sooner than later. Like, it's
Hakiv Sanctum. I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
over here.
There must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Permission denied. Access credentials invalid.
Computer, recognize identity Sela. Code Empress 1. Unlock lab access.
Access granted. Welcome, Your Imperial Majesty.
Always have a back door.
We'll try to remember that. As always, you know, when you need dirty deeds under cheap, we're happy to be your backdoor man for dirty deeds under cheap. That eye roll.
Another secret door. Hakiv was always so melodramatic.
We were here before. In fact, we escaped through this poop pipe. Funny how this is like the right height here, but in the previous mission, Coliseum, you have to like jump and hopefully time it right to get the sequence to move on to the next area.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates.
She's not one of my people.
Stop her! Don't let her escape! Kill it!
Kill it with fire. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. That should be a shirt when you really think about it. That neuroparasite explains why Venzel turned on us so suddenly. Still, there's no telling how she got infected. It must have happened while she was with Voyager in the Delta Quadrant. The parasite's gone, but we need to get her to sickbay. Yes, sir, we'll take care of it. I think I understand what's happening now. Lieutenant Commander Venzel was pursuing Sela because of the parasite. He's probably even started that fight she called us for help to finish. She's been under the thrall of the Iconians this whole time. And when she's been making sure she stuck close to you and Sela so she could try to figure out Sela's plans and then eliminate her. If the Iconians want Sela that badly, she's probably on the right track. Pons, one to beam directly to sickbay. Alert neurology and prepare trauma teams. Wait, where's she? Oh.
There we go. I'll just put in those coordinates.
Through the gate. What we need is the Stargate effect. We're going to be looking for Teal'c. Next time I decided to create a new character for Star Trek Online, I just might make it a Federation type and call it like Jack O'Neill. That's a stupid idea. It's like, name a character Samantha Carter. What was Jackson's first name? Oh, Daniel Jackson. Okay, Teal'c. And I forget some of the other characters that replaced.
Hey, up here!
How the hell you get up there? Wasn't easy.
Hurry up. They'll find us soon.
Of course, Big Trouble in Little China reference. That'll make for a fun Saturday afternoon movie.
Good. There's a gateway on this side. We won't be stuck here. Now, let's see what secrets we can wrest from this facility.
You!
Taurus. Stop her! Automated defenses? What a waste of time.
We've dealt with these before. In the Solanae Dyson Sphere.
Get that force field down!
So bossy, seriously.
I won't let you take me!
You will be taken.
We need to catch her before she can cause any more trouble.
Too late.
She's locked the door. Try to unlock it with one of these consoles. Interesting. According to this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy.
Really?
You should download some of these files to your tricorder.
Makes you wonder, how far are we from the Helios cluster? It's a legit question.
This sphere seems to be much older than the others. There's communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen these kinds of vessels before.
Try yet another console. It literally says it.
Ah, here we go. Almost there. Got it. The door is open.
The door is open. The night is young.
Taurus must have overloaded the collimators in that plasma array. She's turned this room from a plasma allocation conduit into a death trap. Who even builds rooms like this into a structure anyway?
The Iconians,
there are
probably.
Control consoles across from the containment area. If you can get to them, you can probably shut down the system.
This looks dangerous, but we don't have much choice. A nice little walk across. We must wait for the plasma beam of death to pass us. Continue to chase.
There's nowhere left to run, Taurus. Do you really think the Iconians will help you?
Yes, she does.
No, you don't understand. I didn't seek them out because I wanted to rule. I needed them to save us, to turn back time, to undo Hobus, and bring back Romulus.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought.
Clearly.
You poor deluded creature. The Iconians aren't interested in saving anything. Nor could they.
We have to get out.
Definitely not.
It's not safe anymore. They're coming.
I guess you'd better go then. If you had only known, Taurus, the Iconians can't travel through time. It destroys their minds. The sphere just jumped. Look, it's nighttime inside the sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
I see you.
Time to go.
Time to go. How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. She lost her throne and spent years in mindless devotion to gods who could not hear or answer her prayers. Taurus's fanaticism blinded her. She studied everything about the Iconians, but never learned the one simple fact that would have ended her quest. There was only one thing she didn't get wrong. We need to leave immediately.
Clarify for me, why can't the Iconians travel through time?
Iconian minds aren't like ours. They're entangled with chronoton states. I'll spare you the boring details. It helps to orient them when using their gateways, but it means that they can't go back and forth in time like we can. Doing so would cause the Iconian to lose its memories of the intervening time.
All we've seen so far are automated defenses. Why the hurry? We could learn more about the Iconian plans here.
Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds.
Ships. So many they're blotting out the sun. Alachi troops, watch out!
Did you feel that? The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning.
You were warned.
Were we? Oh yeah, we were.
Galaxy is forfeit.
Well, that's why we're the heroes of the Milky Way. Thrak, behind you, dude.
It's a herald. The personal guards and servants for the Iconians. Fighting is not our best option. Head for the gate.
Time to run. Run! Run as fast as you can.
The gateway is destabilizing. I'll take care of this. Jump through, now!
We jump! Because Chris Cross made us. Sir, we've been wondering what happened since you disappeared from our scanners. Commander, send a fleet-wide alert. We need you back on the ship immediately. I've been on another Iconian sphere that's preparing for an invasion. I need to get in touch with Command. You can beam me aboard whenever you're ready. Command wants us proceed immediately to the Iconian system. Something big is happening.
I knew no enemy could prevent your triumphant return to us. It is unfortunate that Seela escaped, but she is an insignificant problem. A Dyson sphere jumped into position near the Iconia system less than an hour ago. We do not know anything about it, but based on the preliminary notes you have logged, the scientists think it's the same sphere that you discovered.
Yeah, it is.
Not need to wait for their analysis to know what this means. War is upon us. We will fight the Iconians, and we will win. Or we may all meet again in Grethor.
Serve the Empire well.
Yeah, we will fight, or we will die. There is no in-between here. Let's see.
We know that attacks from the Iconian forces are imminent. Their gateway technology means that distance has little meaning for them. Once the war begins in earnest, we will be racing to cover too much territory with too few ships. But we cannot fail. To fight a war, we first need a plan. Admiral Quinn has requested your presence at a briefing on Earth's space dock.
Alright. Alright, as we prepare for war. Huh. Yeah, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again, you all. Rush Hour references for the win! As we do things. Oh, a big mission. It's like... Because tomorrow night we're playing WWE 2K20. We're going to go to the story mode, which more likely that's going to be like a couple of streams in and of itself. Actually, that might be 3 or 4 streams, because the last year when we did 2K19 story mode, it I think it was like 2 8-hour-long streams to get through it. So we'll definitely spread it out over a couple of over a few Friday night streams or something or other. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not even sure why I even had that selected. Lost the progress on that, but oh well. No worries. Do I have any other marks on this character? We do. As we take our time, we move at a gradual pace. Of course, Saturday Twitch sings, and I gotta move my secondary camera from its position up where it's at, back down. So maybe tomorrow when I wake up we'll do another fitness boxing stream in the morning. That'll be a lot of fun. It's like punch, no kicks, it's all in the mind. If you want to test me, what do you find? That's all I know from Power Up and the Rapper. I've never actually played that game. For Sunday Night Overwatch, and I've been playing a lot of Reinhardt in that lately in terms of being a tank. I've basically gotten into the mindset of, you know what, when I'm playing Reinhardt, I'm playing with no fucks given. It's like, you know what, we're going to charge. If I can get like 5+ charge kills, I'm almost guaranteed to get a little card. It's like, yes, I ran folks over. Begin the blood of the ancients. It's gonna be interesting with this ship, considering the weapons on it.
Welcome, and thank you for coming. We've gathered here the finest commanders from Starfleet, the Klingon Defense Force, and the Romulan Republic. We may have been enemies in the past. Now, we must fight as one. May I introduce Captain Cogran? He will coordinate our combined forces against the Iconians and report to the commanders of all 3 fleets.
Greetings.
He was waiting for his introduction to finish.
War is now inevitable. While the Iconians themselves are few in number, their heralds are numerous and formidable. They are not like the servitors we have fought before. They are far more dangerous. We are already sending strike teams into the sphere the heralds use to access the Iconian Gateway network. They will retaliate.
Yes, they will.
And when they do, they will attack our most valuable targets. The gateways allow the heralds to strike anywhere.
At any time.
They can avoid or destroy any obstacle in their path.
So you're saying we got no hope?
The Alliance has decided to focus on defending key installations. We need time to create a strategy. To that end, let me introduce Captain Tom Paris.
We're boned.
Hello, everyone. Okay, this is what we know about the weaknesses of the Heralds. If we can exploit this, we can...
It has begun.
Their goal appears to be New Romulus. The Federation has a starbase nearby. Captain Paris, take your task force and the bulk of the fleet to New Romulus. The rest of you, report to Starbase 234. Right now, that starbase is all that stands between the Heralds and New Romulus. Hold the Heralds there as long as you can.
Hold this line.
Time to evacuate civilians and prepare defenses at New Romulus. Today is a good day to die.
Yeah, but we don't die, we respawn. The starbase is already under attack, setting a course for the closest group of Herald ships.
Herald ships on an intercept course. All ships, defend the starbase. I've never seen anything like these Herald ships before. There's too many of them. Begin evacuation procedure.
Right shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity below 50%.
Oh boy.
Shields failing. Four shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Right shields failing.
Even out the shields. Come on. Oh, too close.
Rear shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
Another close call there. What the heck?
More Herald ships on sensors. Deploying reinforcements.
Starting my run from the station.
Crap, we're dead in the water. Woo!
They're using gateways to get inside the defense perimeter. There's no stopping them.
Herald's closing in. Evasive maneuvers.
Four shields failing.
Bring us around.
Target's shields have failed.
Come on. Crap! Crap, 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 crap. Needed to actually call in some reinforcements. Come on. That should take it out. We're radiant. Yes, we are.
Target's shield has failed.
Technically, we almost blown up, but my temporal abilities allowing me to relocate and stay in the fight.
Target's shield has failed.
There we go.
More ships. This isn't going to end well.
It's never going to end well.
Ship is under attack.
The Heralds are sending more ships. This isn't going to end well.
Well, there's only two.
We've taken some damage. Just need to get far enough away from the warp.
Hopefully she can get out of here.
Gateway is opened inside the station. They're boarding us. Security teams, report to Deck 6.
We've lost the port to south. I can't.
Well, I guess you couldn't get away in time. Whoa!
Integrity below 75. Rear shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Left shield failing. Hull integrity below 50%.
Trying to light it up.
We're losing shuttles. Scout the perimeter before the next wave.
Intense battle. I'm surprised I did not get fully blown up there.
There are too many of them. We can't... All of the civilians and most of the crew managed to evacuate. At least that's something. But there's nothing more we can do for that starbase. Fall back to New Romulus. We need reinforcements to hold the system.
On our way.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Hull integrity
Our warp
below
engine is just
75%.
surprised that probe just came over and just tried to mess with me. Okay.
Welcome to the war. The Romulans are asking for boots on the ground, but we've got more than we can handle up here. There are some weak spots in the Herald lines. If you can punch through to transporter range, you should be able to get a team down there to assist.
Sure thing.
Nice flying. Now hurry up. We've got a war to win.
He's telling me to hurry up? Bring us around. The Ponce is definitely having a better showing this week than last week at the end of last week's stream.
Target's shield has failed.
Great work on those scouts. Now, take out the ships headed your way.
But they're bigger ships.
Keep it up.
Target's shield has failed.
Again, focusing I think on one at a time. Rear torpedoes.
Rear shield failing.
Surprised they didn't fire. Okay, unless they were on cooldown and I didn't notice. Whoa! Rude. Also rude. Come on.
Great work. There's just one more group between you and the planet. Give them hell.
No, we're going to give them punch and pie. This is why the war escalated. We didn't give them the punch and pie.
You're close. But the fighting on the ground is getting worse. They need you down there.
Well, Tom, if you want us down there quicker, you could get over here and help.
Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
Try to tag it up with. Yeah, you get the right bridge abilities with cannons, and they can be straight up devastating.
Right shields failing.
The situation has become desperate on the surface. Good luck down there. And watch your back. The Heralds aren't pulling their punches.
I appreciate it. We have entered transporter range, and I've locked into the coordinates provided by the Alliance Command. The Ponts will remain in orbit and defend the planet. We will not fail you. Are you ready to beam down? Yes, Balera takes command. I think Balera is someone that we get Worf assigns to us. It tells us to recruit. Memory serves me right. Transport site secure. We should clear the camp and then call for reinforcements. We need reinforcements.
Thank you. Now that the area is secure, we can call in reinforcements. Sub-Commander Zylan is ready to lead a squad to assist you. Should I call them now?
Yes. Onward to the next area. These enemies are straight out of World of Warcraft. Lots of AoE. Lots of things that they can just wreck you from so many different points of view. Light them up! Who went down? Oh, Thrak went down. Our Kabali crossbow is very ineffective. Alright, wait, what's hitting me now? And from where?
More heralds are on their way. We can take a defensive position in the ruins.
Right. To the ruins. We're taking the back way. That tree is on fire. Wait, what was that? It's dead, sir. Herald energy beams punched right through its environmental suit. Between the weapon damage and losing heat and pressure, the Tholians didn't stand a chance. Bring them down.
Sensors indicate Herald forces inbound to this position. We must hold here.
We'll hold. Well, the line must be drawn here. This far, no farther. Let's see how they like my dog.
Flanking damage detected.
Huh! A jumping shot. Neat. Bring him down. How many more?
The ruins are secure.
Nice.
Next, we must clear the path ahead.
Clear the path ahead. We can do that.
Flanking damage detected.
Helps if I can actually get over that. The intensity. Da, da. Might be getting to the point where I might need to switch keyboards out. I have two backups, but still. They got...
We hold the paths. There is a camp near the power station. There will be reinforcements there.
Nice! To the power station! Go, go, power stations! Da 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 da. Right on. Wait, what? Oh, need to call reinforcements.
I think we can take it from here. Do you want me to call for reinforcements?
Yes! Taking on everything and anything in our path. Boots to the head.
There's a gateway opening to the north.
North? Nolan or Peter?
Heralds inbound from the southeast.
Shield losing power. Shield losing power.
Monet has been knocked down.
Watch out! Gateway opening to the east.
We are a Crusader.
Heralds inbound from the southeast. Watch out! Gateway opening to the east.
Flanking damage detected.
There's a gateway opening to the north.
Whoa. I actually lost focus there. When in doubt, kick him. Think that's all of them?
We have retaken the ruins. Shall I call in for our next objective?
Contact command. We did it!
The ruins are ours!
Over here!
Quick, this way!
Run away! Everyone! Into the hole! Wow, Lita. Fun animation there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The Romulans have been clearing and repairing the gateway chamber since the incident when it was first opened. The gateway itself should be functional. If we can reach it, we should be able to use it to get back to the ship. Teams have been...
New Romulus is reporting heavy casualties. What happened down there?
Things happening. And stuff happened too.
Sensors are picking up some unusual power emanations from the surface. Be careful.
Wow. Get me back in the fight.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected.
Alright. Moving on.
Your presence defiles this sacred space. To destroy these insects.
Insects? I'm a Cardassian, dude. Don't stand in shit. Come on. Come on, baby. There she goes. Access gateway destination plotter. The coordinates for the plotter are still set. It looks like they were going to the Preserver Archive on the last 3. Then we need to find out why. Actually, I normally struggle with that battle in particular. Again, but the focus was there, the intensity, and so forth. As far as I can tell, the Heralds were attempting to access the Romulan library files. They were looking for information about the Preservers. Why the Preservers? Because the Preservers made them, that's why. Spoilers! Granted, the Preservers preserve things. The gateway is operational. As far as I can tell, the Heralds were inputting a series of coordinates. If they were looking for something, they found it. The gateway is locked onto a location. Based on the information we recovered, we can activate the gateway. It should take us directly to the Preserver Archive. Make it so. Why am I running all the way up here?
I'm a little busy here. What do you need?
The Heralds were investigating the Preservers, and they found their archive in the Lana system. We're taking the gateway, but we'll need you to rally the fleet and meet us there.
Acknowledged. Wouldn't want to miss the party. I'll get every ship with an operational warp drive headed that way as soon as New Romulus is secure.
See you soon. We heard your conversation with Captain Paris. The Ponce will rendezvous with you in the Lana system. Everybody into the hole! Ah! By the way, I don't know why I kind of sold me something World of Warcraft related. It's like, don't stand in shit. It's like, okay. It's like, every time I see the red AoE effects, particularly with the Iconian enemies, it's like, yes, let's dive, jump, move out of the flipping way. Sir, we're in the Preserver Archive in the Lana system. The Heralds were searching for this place. We need to know why. I recommend when we ask the archivist, there must be something here that the Iconians want, or they don't want us to have. We'll talk to the archive interface. Welcome. Long have we waited for our children to seek us out. Actually, this ties into another set of submissions that used to have its own story arc itself, but you gotta wait to a certain point to actually do them. Technically, for all intents and purposes, I actually should have done those missions tonight, but oh well. What do you know of the Iconians?
The Iconians. I am not programmed for this line of inquiry. Would you like me to wake one of my creators? You can ask her all the questions you wish.
Please do. They need to put those other story arcs back in. The Davidian story arc, the Preserver, the Fairy Invasion, and the Jem'Hadar attacking DS9 are like kind of important.
Greetings, my child. Long have I slumbered. Why have you roused me now?
Greetings, Ancient One. We face a great threat from the people known as the Iconians, and we have seek your help.
Ah, the Iconians. They are the first of our children, and for a time, the most troublesome. They were different once, brighter. But our other children grew jealous of their gifts, and chafed against their rule. The war changed them more than they could understand. I will help you, my child.
Thank you.
Hold. I sense her approach. Our daughter, Matara, comes. She is first among equals, and her rage is terrible to behold.
Rage?
Go. I will retrieve what you seek, if it is not already too late.
Hey, you might want to hurry about that. Actually, the Breen are enemies that have a lot of AoE stuff too. A lot of can actually freeze you in place. Run away. And my shields are going down. And slugging it out. Release the hound! That's right, we got behind him. We got two of our officers down. The big swinging club. Lies.
Then make a different choice, my daughter.
I cannot. Long have we waited for this day. We will reclaim all that was once ours. We will rule this galaxy as is our right and our duty. None can stand against us. Not even you.
You get the feeling that they regret making them so powerful. Check for life signs. No life signs. He's gone. To have lived so long and ended like this, we must do what we can to save the others.
We're in orbit, and we're not alone. The rest of the fleet is about 2 minutes out, but the Heralds are here, and they do not look happy. If you're done down there, can you beam back to your ship and give us a hand?
Oh, he asked for help. Up we go.
They are not kidding around. Raise your shields. We need to hold out until the rest of the fleet arrives.
Will do.
More Herald ships on an intercept course.
Alright, so we're just going to intercept them first. Hold still. Kind of a slow turn at the moment. I'm assuming that was the Mercury who did that, because I don't have eject warp plasma on this ship as an ability. I mean,
the fleet is 1 minute out. Keep fighting. More Herald ships. These guys just won't give up.
they will never give up, and they will never surrender.
Just a little longer.
Check out that one. Nice. The other one was so far away, it's not even a factor. It made itself a factor. Whoa!
And the cavalry arrives just in the nick of time. Let's show these heralds.
The cavalry is sponsored by Bob Bear. Trekkie Stowe, thank you very much for the follow. Wait, it's not the same Trekkie who's hanging out with, whatchamacallit, Gregonator. Hey Bob, how you doing? Crap, the freaking...
Thank you for the follow. Please enjoy the show.
Okay, we got problems. We got 99 problems and the Iconians are 1. Yeah, and this is a Cardassian captain piloting it, so yeah, the irony is not lost.
We'll hold the Herald forces here. Alpha Team, engage that dreadnought before it can power up its weapons.
What dreadnought? Oh. This dreadnought. An Alpha Team is mean 1 ship. Come on. We're taking it head on. Probably a mistake. Definitely a mistake. Alright, just wanted to make sure, Trekkie. So welcome back. Whoa! I am surprised we didn't explode going forward towards the Dreadnought. Not necessarily a good thing. Let's keep in mind this is the only time the Iconian Dreadnoughts actually do that. Alright. So, pandemonium aside, let's give Bob Bear the shout out here. Bob, what were you up to today? Whoops. There we go. You're doing so nice. The Heralds have withdrawn, but they are not defeated. We lost almost a third of the fleet, and the Archive is completely lost. The Iconians won this fight. They destroyed the Preservers and all they knew. The Alliance wants us to return to the Romulan flotilla for debriefing. I can set a course as soon as you are ready. Right. So as we are just doing things.
Although this is a dark day, you have served that
nice. Of course, we did a Ferengi run last year into early this year.
There will be more death before this war ends. But those of us who survive will be stronger. The Iconians think they can win this war. They think we are weak. They are wrong. We will fight, and if need
what
be,
is this console?
We will die. But we will fight until our last breaths.
From these optional items, none of them are particularly useful for me because I'm not. My ship is not set for it. Alright. Those are science manuals. What's her space abilities? Oh, she does not. On a science vessel, it would be nice to have, but she doesn't have science team. Plus, I like having tractor beam. Well, she does have tractor beam. Makes me wonder, do I have a spare science officer? I do. What does it know? Feedback pulse grab. Okay. This one. Science team 1. Which actually isn't as good as science team 2. So it's like, okay. Delta Flight. And the reason why, and this will be the one mission, is the reason why we switched from the big, slow, turning and moving Cardassian intel carrier to the smaller, nimble Bajoran fighter, is this particular mission.
Captain Tom Paris has requested your ship for a joint mission with his task force. I won't lie to you. We're not making much headway against the Iconians so far. You and your crew have proven to be capable of fighting them. Delta Flight is one of the only other teams to do so. Together, perhaps you can start to turn the tide. Report to the Cal Bryden system. Captain Paris and his team are waiting for you there.
I can give piloting to 3 of 9. Okay, that actually works out. 3 of 9 skills are... Okay, that actually works out. You and Grant did Delta Flight today? Nice! And this is actually a better... This is actually... I love this console here. is so freaking sweet. You upgrade the Polaric modulator to rank 15, Mark 15. The turn rate it gives you is just awesome. To our destination. At least that's my my point of view on it. And we take our time traveling from one destination to another. This is where we're going, all the way up here. See this little circle? That's where we have it. We could transwarp there, we could slipstream there, but you know what? We take our time, we travel in real time. Well, real time gives time for us to just sit and chat and do things. Plus, if I ever needed to take a break, there's actually a great time to take a break too. But I don't feel like taking a break right now. By the way, this week, folks, this has been an interesting week. We started Super Mario Odyssey on Monday and did that on Tuesday, and we'll be back on Monday stream for this upcoming week. Last night, we got, with Iceman's help, we got further towards wrapping up fully the Division 2 in terms of its story content and the stuff that I would definitely dedicate to his streams for. It's been like, and tomorrow night we are going to do some body slamming stuff. WWE 2K20, the story mode is on our agenda for tomorrow, and Saturday Twitch Sings, Sunday night Overwatch. So it's like, I advertise myself as a variety streamer, and you don't get as much variety than that. Now, I'm not too sure what will end up being replacing Division 2 on Wednesdays, but it will be something. There will be something filling it in. Cause it is funny. I'm definitely having the whole mindset of, okay, 2 nights for one game, the rest of the week dedicated to single things, but there are 3 things that are reoccurring every week. It's funny how that works out. We keep it consistent in our inconsistency, as I try to be entertaining and often fail.
You are cleared for transport at your convenience.
It's inconvenient for us to transport. Sir, we'll be monitoring the system for Herald patrols while you're in the briefing. The transporter room will be standing by to return you to the ship immediately if they enter sensor range.
Welcome to the USS Byrne. Normally, I'm the security chief and second officer on the USS Kirk, but she took heavy damage during the battle in the Lena system. Until she gets out of dry dock, I and many of the crew accepted temporary postings to other ships. I wasn't expecting to get a request to join my father's task force, but Delta Flight is doing some good. I want to help.
Is it difficult working with your father? By the way, for the record, it still pisses me right the hell off that the missions associated for Miro Paris were removed, particularly on the Federation side, because she had a nice little story arc where she is introduced and she gets kidnapped, and it's a rescue mission, it involves time travel. It was awesome. And I'm really hoping that it gets worked into the Klingon Civil War somehow, some way. I'm really hoping of it, now that I'm thinking about it.
It's not that unusual. My grandfather was an admiral, and my mom, and most of the people I consider my extended family are either in Starfleet or are like Seven, who might as well be. Truthfully, I think Dad's finding this more difficult than I am.
It'll be good to work with you.
I'm looking forward to it too. I don't know what crazy scheme my father's cooked up this time, but the more off the wall his ideas are, the more they seem to work. With you on the team, I'm sure we'll complete this mission. But let me know if you need me to translate. Dad has this habit of talking in phrases that went out of style 400 years ago.
Which means Mass Effect Andromeda takes place 200 years after this. Give or take. No. The Mass Effect trilogy takes place in the 2100s. So 300 years after this.
I'm Kanna Jinnis, the team scout. No one's better than I am at finding trouble, and believe me, I've found plenty. I borrowed my first shuttle off a landing pad when I was 10. I didn't think I'd ever have a chance to join Starfleet, but luckily, people like Captain Paris can see the person behind the incident reports. Now I have a chance to make a difference.
Glad to meet you.
It's good to get a chance to know everyone on the team before the action starts. It's bad enough fighting the Heralds. We don't need any interpersonal conflicts muddying the waters. You can count on me, sir, and I know I can count on you.
Yeah, indeed. You can count on me. Totally.
Hello there. I'm Ferrix, and I'm well, I don't have a specialization like most of the others, but Captain Paris calls me the cook. I don't know why. I can burn water.
It's your Talaxian. It's a stereotype.
Him for some reason. I'm a trader and blockade runner. Any place where there's conflict, there's usually a few good deals to be made.
Yeah, he has a point there.
I wasn't too sure about leaving the Delta Quadrant. Knowing the territory is a good part of staying alive, you know. But Tom convinced me. And except for all the Heralds trying to kill us, it's not too bad so far.
Good to have you on the team.
You know, one of the things I've enjoyed the most about coming here is the opportunity to get to know people from other cultures. Klingons, Romulans, humans, Andorians, Betazoids. So many different.
Notice he didn't say Cardassians.
Say,
what the hell?
This mission, how about we grab a drink? And I can tell you about the third time I left Benth in custody and then broke through a Voth defense line to recover the lost chalice of Zilma.
Let's see how this mission goes before we make any future plans.
Jolan True, do you understand ancient Earth humor? Paris, the older one, keeps asking me if I am 2 weeks from retirement. Is that supposed to be humorous?
Not as far as I know, but it's a great reference considering this guy is missing an eye and looks like he might be 2 weeks away from retirement.
I thought so. Look, when things get messy out there, and they will, stick with the team and keep your head down. If we work together, we might just get out of this in one piece. Most of us, anyway.
Yep, thanks. Yeah. We're going to save the best one for last. Let's talk to the guy who's obviously going to die.
Andrew Weston, all-around genius. Don't let the lack of pips on my collar fool you. I'm just as good as anyone from Starfleet.
Lies.
Better even, because I don't let the rules get in my way. I spent some time at the Academy, but I left when I realized Starfleet wasn't for me. Morale stayed. Always wondered if things would have been different for us if she'd had the courage to walk away when I did.
Your service record indicates you were asked to leave the Academy.
Sure. Kirk reprograms the Kobayashi Maru, and he's a legend.
Yes.
I take a creative approach to alter my grade on the astrometrics final, and I get tossed out on my ear. Starfleet needs to loosen up a bit, if you ask me. And that time I spent in New Zealand? Yeah, I did everything they accused me of, and then I did my time. Like I said, I don't like rules.
Yeah, you can tell. It's like if he was wearing a red shirt, it would be quite appropriate. And yet you volunteered for a war mission.
Just because I'm not as stiff doesn't mean I don't want to help win the war. My main focus is computers, specifically encryption algorithms. I've been studying the Iconian tech, and I think I've made some inroads into the fractals they're using for... You know what? The details don't matter.
Yes, they do.
When it comes to taking
Give
out
us the
Iconian
details.
security protocols, I'm the man for the job.
The chain of command is there for a reason. Keep your focus on your job. And now for the guy who delivers the best line in this series of conversations.
Warrior,
join with us and stab at the heart of the Iconians. We will either be victorious, or we race towards Sto-vo-kor. Today is a good day.
A good day, Kapla.
I am the team's weapons expert. Most weapons on ships are too puny. I make them strong. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you loaded 5 quantum torpedoes into one casing? You have to reinforce the tubes, but the result is most satisfying.
Yeah, I really wish we could try that, because that is just awesome. You just know, it's like, you just know this guy is all about explosions and stuff.
Thanks for coming. Nice to see you again, especially after what happened at New Romulus and Lanus. As you well know, the war is not going too well. Delta Flight is one of the ways we're trying to change that. We're a cross-faction team picked for our abilities, not our politics. Now the Alliance needs us to handle an important mission. I hate putting your crew at risk too.
No, you don't.
We're gonna need you on this one.
What do you need? A ship that I actually do things.
Oh, not much. We're just gonna slip into a heavily guarded system that the Iconians already control, avoid detection and probable destruction, steal a Solanae device that could give them a beachhead in our dimension, and escape with our lives. Sound like fun?
I'm ready if you are.
So this used to be Calbryden 3. Intelligence believes that the Iconians destroyed the planet to gather materials for a subspace disruption device. We think they intend to use this device to open a door for their Solanae forces to enter our space.
A whole new fleet for the Iconians? We can't let that happen.
We won't let it happen.
But the planetary debris has created an asteroid field, and the mineral content of those asteroids will shield us from the Iconian sensor arrays. I've plotted a course for us, but we'll still need to watch for the Herald patrols. The station with the device is in the center of the debris. Weston will override their computers while we run interference. Once the station's shields are down, we'll eliminate it and the device with extreme prejudice.
Is that another reference from that ancient program about impossible missions you like to watch?
Something like that. The Alliance doesn't have a fleet to send against this station. We're it. If we can't do it, no one can.
So, no pressure.
No pressure at all.
I hope you're all ready to do the best flying you've ever done, because that's what we're going to need to complete this mission. Let's head them up and move them out. Dismissed.
Like I said, it's like the fact you get like a complete breakdown of the objective. That's one thing with Star Trek Online over the course of its 10 years. The missions has gotten a lot better in terms of giving like a breakdown of everything and making it more like an episode, actual episodes. Standing by to transport you back to the Ponza as soon as you're ready. Beam me directly to the bridge. Of course, most of these episodes take about an hour to do, which is why I end up doing normally about 3 a week. Or for some are a little quicker than others, but.
The rubble in our way used to be the planet known as Calbryden 3, uninhabited, luckily, but they had high amounts of topoline, uridium, and boronite. When the boronite and uridium are combined and exposed to an electrical charge, they create spatially inverted tetrions. Lots of spatially inverted tetrions. That's why the Heralds are here, to create a pocket of our space where the Solanae can survive. From there, they'll expand, and what's good for the Solanae is fairly terrible for us.
Yeah, definitely doesn't sound good. Sounds like we arrived in the nick of time.
The Heralds have set up a security beacon at the entrance to this system. We'll need to disable it before we can attempt to slip through this asteroid field.
Setting a course for the security perimeter satellite.
Okay, Weston. Your mission, should you choose to accept it,
he doesn't.
is to take down this security grid. We only have a limited amount of time before a patrol comes by and finds us.
How can we help, Weston?
I need help inputting the proper subspace frequencies as I use my deflector dish to cycle through the possibilities. You'll need to match the Alpha, Beta, and Gamma bands. With my subroutine scrambler, that should be enough to break through their security.
I'm ready. Start the sequence. Whoops. I need to hit, yeah. 9. There we go. Took 3 tries.
Perimeter won't stay down for long.
Okay, here's the good news. The topoline and the planetary debris will hide us from the Herald sensors. Now keep the larger deposits between your ship and the Iconian station. If you stray too far off the path, they'll find us. So keep moving and stay in formation.
Remember, stay on the path.
As quickly as you can. We need to get in position before the Heralds know we're here.
Keep moving and avoid or destroy the Heralds. I can do that.
How would you rate your piloting abilities?
My piloting skills may even rival your own.
Bringing up your navigational HUD. Now. Try to stick to the path I've outlined. The mineral content of the asteroids will shield us from the Herald sensors. Try to stay in formation with the rest of the squadron.
No, I'm zipping ahead.
Let's kick the tires and light the fires.
I'm not sure what that means. Is it some kind of Alpha Quadrant thing?
Kinda. I'll explain it later, Ferrix.
Fire your proton packs, kids. The next turn is a tight one.
Yeah, that's what he said.
For a talented, handsome pilot like myself.
Everyone's mom tells them they're handsome, Ferrix.
Friendly fire. Ow, I'm wounded.
Warp
Fewer
speed.
asteroids through here. More chances of being
We're in
spotted.
luck. Sensors show that this asteroid is mostly hollow. If we blow through where the rock is thinnest, we can slip through without being detected.
Ready to fire.
Fire in the hole.
Area clear.
This reminds me of flying through Earth's space dock. They don't like it when you do that at full impulse.
Yeah. Wait. Who let Ferrix fly inside ESD?
I had nothing to do with it.
No comment.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
Ha! I've flown through worse in the Badlands.
Whoa, Moral. Watch the paint job there, Tiger.
Don't be a rear seat pilot.
I think you mean backseat driver.
But we're flying, sir.
Herald Patrol up ahead. Take them out before they can warn the others. I'm jamming their outboard.
I'm an ace.
But it won't last.
Target's shields have failed.
Some of those turns got a little dicey, but we made it.
We're taking on boarding parties.
Damn it! Hang on, Moral. I'm bringing a team over to help.
Take out those heralds.
One down.
Moral!
Target's shields have failed.
2 down. And get that one down too. Alright, time for ground portion.
We need backup over here. Get a team and get over to Morale's ship.
Transporting. I already have a team. I have a team full of people. Alrighty, so hopefully everybody, thank everybody who's hanging out in the chat, lurking and all that. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Because we had a couple of raids tonight from Bob Bear and SBOC Gaming, so thank you very much for keeping it tight, hanging it out, and everything. Hope y'all been enjoying tonight's broadcast.
My team and the Burns crew have cleared most of the boarding parties, but there are still heralds trying to get to the bridge and more pinning me down near the armory. Head toward me. If we can team up, we can make a push towards the bridge.
Agree. See you soon. Same. This is wasn't like a bridge, an interior pack. Wrong thing. Yeah, I went to I hit the wrong key, which left me very, very vulnerable to attack. Thankfully, these are the low-end grunts, so they're not that smart.
Fell back here to grab some phaser rifles and got bottled up by those heralds. Thanks for the help.
What's the situation?
The bridge crew has sealed off the bridge and locked the ship's computers down, but the heralds aren't giving up. All of the remaining boarding parties are moving toward the bridge. If we don't get there before the heralds break through, they'll slaughter everyone there and set the ship to self-destruct.
What about the wounded?
My away team's medic is already helping the Burns crew. Since your team is here, my people can take the wounded to a transporter and get them to safety.
What's the plan?
Now that you and your team are here, we can clear out the remaining heralds, get to a turbo lift, and head to the bridge. Lock and load, everybody. It's time to save the day.
Ready to go. Time to save the day. Saving the day. Saving the day. Oh, I forgot how that song goes on the Ghostbusters soundtrack. It's a good song, too. That's right, we did a couple of roundhouse kicks to the face. That brought him down. We're going this way? Yeah, this way. Yeah, that's a ticket. Tom, you're standing on top of me.
Morale!
Welcome to the party. We could use a little help.
Yeah, we dropped a dog. We brought extra security over. So we can basically have distractions. All right. There you go. Little disco dance as well.
I think that's the last of them. What's our status?
All other ships are secure.
Your ship is damaged and you have crew in sickbay, Morale. I don't want any unnecessary casualties. I have great respect for your abilities, but if this is some sort of Klingon, glory-seeking, never give up, today is a good day to die kind of thing...
And what's wrong with that?
Today is a good day to die. The Iconians are going to destabilize subspace from here to Alpha Centauri and use that to bring over an entire fleet of ships as twisted and horrific as the Solanae who built them. We stop them here. Now.
Murrow
You said it yourself, Dad. We're the only ones who can do this.
Murrow and the rest of her crew know what's at stake.
As much as I hate to say it, you're right. If we live through this, your mom is going to be so proud, but she's going to think I was an idiot for trying to hold you back. That's if we live. What do we need to do to get your ship back up and running?
I'm just glad that she says today is a good day to die. Like, I'd like to help as well. What can we do?
I know a few of Andrew's tricks. Use one of his encrypted override codes to lock the Heralds out of our computers so they couldn't take control of the ship. I could use some extra hands to get these systems restored.
Nice trick.
Good job on the computers, Morale, but Andrew? Did he teach you anything else that got him sent to a penal colony?
Can't that wait until later? We need to get the burn back online. Okay, one console here. And one over here.
That does it. Let's both get back to our ships and finish this.
We're ready for transport.
The Heralds are going to notice one of their patrols is missing. Let's move.
I'm ready when you are. Gotta remember to...
Time to pick up the pace, people.
I got some scans of those ships. Should give me an advantage when we get to the station.
We're coming up on the center of their operations.
Detecting Solanae energy signatures ahead. Solanae, ugh. They give me the creeps.
Wow. I target the ships defending the station.
Damn it! Fine, I'll shoot this one. Now we shoot this one. Oh, there was a third one? Okay. Unless that one just came in.
Weston, you're up. We'll keep them busy.
On it.
Iconian energy signature detected.
It's a big one.
Evasive maneuvers. Pattern, Paris Delta 2.
Andrew!
He went the wrong way.
We need to abort. We can't do this without Weston.
I can do it. Andrew gave me a backup copy of his algorithms in case something happened.
We're falling back.
Like hell we are.
Dad, I know you mean well, but I have to do this. You know what will happen if the Solanae can break through. We'll lose everything.
Okay, Moral. You can be almost as stubborn as your mother.
Almost.
I know when I'm beat. All right, people, you heard her. We're going in hot. Cover Moral's ship so she can finish this. We are Delta Flight, and we will not be stopped.
What? Bloody hell. The Iconians have a lot of status effect abilities that just straight up screw with a ship. Ow, owie, 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 owie.
Right shield's failing. Target's shields have failed.
Trying to get position.
Four shields failing.
The station shields are down. It can be damaged.
Need to get over here and light it up.
We're getting there. Attack the Dreadnought.
Then we bring out some Scorpion fighters to... Come on.
Shields have failed. Rear shields failing. Right shield's failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Four shields failing.
Whew. The cooldown on my temporal respawn bailout kicked in time. Really with these freaking solar gateways.
Two notes left on the station. Take them out now.
They're on the rear side.
Last node. Destroy it, and we can take out the dreadnought and finish this.
There it is.
Shields are offline. Destroy the dreadnought.
Darkness Vanquisher. Full power. Big explosion. That's what we're talking about.
They're trying something, and it's not just to bring their shields up. I think they're activating the station. They're trying to bring the Solanae through. Give me just a... Got it. Core shields down. Hit him now.
Destroy the station.
Detecting a power surge.
I have their main computer. They're still trying to start the conversion process, but their shields are completely down.
Okay, let's blow up this thing and head home.
It was a victory.
We're being pulled in. Evasive maneuvers. Yeehaw!
Evasive maneuvers means to, dodge something. Full speed ahead is actually the proper thing there, but well.
I found something interesting in the computer system before the station blew. It's coordinates for another sphere, and this one looks to be very strategically important. It might even be a secondary hub for the Iconian Gateway network. I grabbed everything on it I can find. I'll transmit the files to Captain Cogran at Alliance Command. Maybe he can get a team together to investigate.
Acknowledge, it was a pleasure working with you, Lieutenant Commander.
The station is destroyed, and we've completed our mission. But not without paying a price. Weston was a talented engineer and a damn fine pilot. He may not have wanted to be in Starfleet, but there was a time I didn't think I was Starfleet material either.
Well,
Sometimes
that's
rebels
still
make the best
debatable.
officers. We know our duty. We just have our own way of getting it done.
As long as it gets done, that's all that matters. Right? Right. Sometimes you have to break the rules to uphold the law.
Exactly. It's been a pleasure flying with you. Maybe we can do it again sometime before this thing ends. Consider yourself an honorary member of Delta Flight.
Thank you, Captain Paris. And let's turn the mission
Losing
in.
Weston is regrettable, but we needed a victory today. Thanks to you, we have one. Defeating a Herald Dreadnought is a significant achievement. Destroying their station and keeping the Solanae locked in subspace is even more valuable. The number of ships and soldiers we have is finite. We cannot allow the Iconians to have a numerical advantage, as well as a technological one. I will examine the files Lieutenant Commander Paris managed to recover from the Herald computers. Perhaps a strike on this base she found will be our next move.
Alright, from Paris with love. Alright. And I said I was going to give the trait to... Oh, 3 and 9 already has... let's see... Commander is a Kabali. I already gave 309. She has the intelligence thing to give it to Chagrin. This character is a Cardassian. So Chagrin gets the... Oh no, I swapped them. Flyer apart. Activating this toggle will give your ship a speed boost. Alright. So, what we're going to do, since it's 12:30, we are going to do a special task force mission to close out the night. Since we've been dealing with Iconian stuff, let's see. Herald's Field or Gateway to... It'll be one of these three missions. And we'll activate the lower variant too. Cade boy, wear sunglasses at night. Alright, Cade. Several minutes of sunglasses gameplay. And Cade, hopefully all is hopefully you're doing well. As we are waiting for a task force. I was hoping to... Alright. The queue ain't working. So we're just going to join a random one then. I was hoping to keep it Iconian theme, but we'll see what trouble we get into. Great, take care. See you. Hey, save. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out, Trekkie. Have yourself a great night. Alright, as we are going... Okay. Bob Bear extending these sunglasses at night. So... Again, we don't know what task force we're getting. Whatever it is, it's going to be interesting. Vicious Cycle. Oh boy.
I have been authorized to brief you on our mission objectives. This is a typical Undine shipyard. Intelligence suggests that the Undine...
No one does this one willingly.
Or more accurately, grow their planet-killing vessels. These chimneys are the key to opening the maws. Once the maw is open, the task force will be able to destroy the planet killer within.
Everybody got that? Good. What does that say? Okay, they haven't seen that one in ages either.
Sir, there's 3 shipyards in the area. Each one is growing planet killers. We should tackle them one at a time. Commandos are ready to beam to the surface and open that maw.
Core shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Shield has failed. Left shields failing. Right shields failing. Rear shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%.
Woof! We took a bad hit.
Hull integrity below 25%.
Okay.
Hull integrity below 50%. Target's shields have failed.
Alright, this is... Oh, this is going to take a little while. Come on, blow up already.
We're in, sir. Give us a minute to breach and they'll crack this maw open.
There we go. Yeah, that took long enough.
Halfway there. We're almost in.
Yeah, as I mentioned,
Doors are opening. We're beating back.
no one does this mission willingly. Okay, bad spot for me to be. Come on.
That's one shipyard down. Two more.
Alright. Alright. I actually need to switch over. Where is it? Ah, there it is. There was an optional objective there. Bonus, 11 hatchlings killed. Yeah, I didn't get there, the other person did.
Picking up 3 weak points. Each one should force open one of the parts of the maw.
That's all we need. And I lost my mouse cursor. There it is. Well, brought out the pirate ships.
Target's shields have failed. That only opened a single portion of the maw. If we find more open, we'll need to destroy the other weak points.
See if we can. Oof! I feel like I just got pushed. Ooh, awkward. Bad place to park. And we exploded. First time tonight. Yeah. Gamers don't die, we respawn. That's why I said we exploded. Come on. Knocked 3 times. What is that? Knocked 3 times. I know that's a song from the 70s, and it's called Knocked 3 Times. I forget who performs it. Tony Orlando and Dawn? I could be wrong about that. On the ceiling if you want me. Yeah.
A planet killer is launched from the final shipyard.
I knew I was right.
There's a singularity to normal space nearby. If it reaches the singularity, it will transport to normal space.
Where's this thing at? It's around here. Oh, there it is. And this one, you gotta be right in front of it. You can't attack it from the sides, from the top or the bottom, or from behind. You need to face it head on. Woof. Oh boy. Yeah, that happened. This is what happens when you take this thing head on.
Beam over, reinforcements. Warning, ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity below 50%.
There it goes. It's been destroyed. It is a planet killer after all. Alright. Oof. I am taking too much damage. This is a good end tonight with. It's been a while since... Yeah, as I said, no one willingly queues up for it. This and Gates of Grethor is like, ugh, they're just terrible.
Opening the maw doors. Warning, ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 75%. Beam over, reinforcements.
Okay. Beam opening the maw doors.
Opening the maw doors.
We're just over here wailing on this thing.
Beam over, reinforcements. Opening the maw doors.
Open the pod bay doors already.
Beam over, reinforcements.
Bob Bear engaging the lurk. Right on, sir. Anybody get the impression I'm like the only one working on the freaking objective?
Opening the maw doors. Beam over, reinforcements.
Oh, look, somebody actually decided to come over and help.
All primary targets are destroyed. Opening the maw doors.
Alright. And there we go. We won. Victory! Get us out of here. Oh boy. All right, folks. That's a good one to end on. As they say. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. Bob Bear, thank you for your raid, as well as, again, that was SBOC Gaming as well. So we got 2 big raids. And we're actually going to pass the fun over to the effing Dante Savage, who was trying to finish up BioShock tonight. So there you go. All sorts of fun and shenanigans. Tomorrow night we're doing WWE 2K15. So till next time, my friends, and you are my friends, tighten your friendship bracelets, watch your hang down, have a good night and a pleasant tomorrow, and we'll see you later. Bye.